Courage, bravado, moral outrage, all of these things could have driven this young man to protest against the Syrian government. Whatever his motivation, he's paying an enormous price for it all now. Shot in the spine, he's paralysed from the neck down. And maybe forever. He's reliant on his distraught sister and mother even for a cigarette. Neither they nor he have any appetite for going to hospital. Down that road, they say, lies the prospect of being reported to the security services and arrested.
I'm monitoring him regularly. He can't go to the toilet on his own. I'm taking care of him with food and medicine.
This is where these men come in. They might look like paramilitaries, but in fact they're doctors, and they work in the Syrian underground in Damascus. They move from house to house, whatever medical equipment they can get their hands on, offering care wherever they can to treat the injured protesters who are too frightened of going to hospital.
I was arrested twice and charged with taking part in a demonstration, trying to save the injured. But ours is a humanitarian career, and we've taken the oath to serve anyone, no matter what their background.
It goes without saying that whatever equipment they have is entirely unsuited to some of the injuries they have to deal with. This patient has shrapnel wounds to both legs for trying to help a protester at a demonstration. The risks to the doctors of taking part in this are huge. This one says he was tortured just for being a medic, just for being prepared to treat anyone, regardless of their political affiliation.
I was severely beaten in prison. My body still has the marks of torture. I was in prison for over 100 days for doing my job. I was beaten all over my body. I even went into a coma. They beat me 5 of them at a time. I was handcuffed. They used electricity to torture me.
The families of these injured protesters can't afford to pay the doctors. They in turn are taking a huge risk treating protesters in a city full of spies and fear. But in the absence of any external humanitarian mission to Syria, even in the capital, this is all there is. Laurence Lee, Al Jazeera.